Alex had never been the type to wear a watch. The phone was enough. It told the time, delivered messages, held schedules. But as the years ticked by, something about living tethered to a phone began to feel heavy. Missed calls happened constantly, especially while jogging with earbuds in. Important texts sat unnoticed in the chaos of notifications at work. Pulling out the phone mid-meeting felt rude, but ignoring the buzzing led to anxiety about what might be missed. Health habits weren't much better. Sleep came late and restless, mornings were foggy, and exercise was inconsistent. The body's signals, elevated heartbeats, shallow breaths, long periods of stillness, went mostly ignored. Life felt reactive, not guided. The thought lingered. What if there was a better way to stay connected without feeling chained? The spark of curiosity. The spark came during a lunch break at the office. A colleague casually tapped their wrist, glanced for 2 seconds, and smiled. "Kids home from school," they explained. "Got the text? All good?" Alex blinked. "Without even checking your phone? Smartwatch?" the colleague replied. "It's like having your phone, but lighter. Plus, health stuff, fitness, sleep tracking. It keeps me honest." That afternoon, Alex went down the rabbit hole. Review videos, blog comparisons, endless debates. Apple Watch versus Galaxy Watch versus Fitbit. The features sounded enticing. Steps counted, heart rate tracked, sleep analyzed, messages mirrored, calls answered. Some even had fall detection and SOS features. By evening, Alex couldn't shake the thought. Maybe it was time to try living with something new. The decision came on a restless night. After tossing and turning, Alex scrolled on the phone yet again. Only this time, not social media, but smartwatch reviews. One comment stood out. "It's the one piece of tech that actually improved my health, not just distracted me more." That sealed it. By morning, Alex had ordered a sleek, black model with health tracking, GPS, and cellular capabilities. It promised to last at least a full day on a single charge. The purchase confirmation felt less like buying a gadget and more like opening a door. First impressions unboxing day. The watch sat in its foam cradle, screen dark until touched. Slipping it onto the wrist felt surprisingly natural. Light, snug, almost invisible after a few minutes. Setup was guided by the phone. Sync contacts, link calendar, allow notifications. Within minutes, the wrist buzzed with its first message. "Welcome, Alex." The first full day was awkward. Glancing at the wrist instead of the phone took conscious effort. Swiping tiny menus felt clumsy. But as the hours passed, the awkwardness faded. By evening, Alex realized the phone had stayed in the pocket for hours at a time. A quiet victory. Fitness and health tracking. The real surprises began with fitness. The watch suggested standing every hour. At first, Alex rolled her eyes, until noticing how often hours passed without leaving the chair. That gentle buzz became a cue to stretch, refill water, or simply breathe. Steps were counted, calories estimated, heart rate monitored. The data wasn't perfect, but it was revealing. On the first jog with the watch, Alex watched pace and distance update in real time. For once, progress wasn't a guess. Sleep tracking hit harder. The first morning's report showed what Alex already felt. Too little deep sleep, too many restless shifts. Seeing the data pushed Alex to cut late-night scrolling, dim the lights earlier, and create a routine. Weeks later, the charts began to show improvement. Proof that effort mattered. Productivity on the wrist, the watch wasn't just about health. Productivity quietly improved, too. Calendar reminders appeared at the right times. Quick replies to texts kept conversations moving without pulling out the phone. In meetings, a discreet glance at the wrist meant knowing when to wrap up without the rudeness of checking a phone. Grocery shopping became smoother with lists synced directly to the watch. A gentle tap confirming each item. It was subtle, but life felt less scattered. Safety surprises one evening while jogging. Alex tripped on uneven pavement. The fall wasn't serious, but the watch buzzed urgently. "It looks like you've taken a hard fall. Do you need help?" Alex stared, shaken as a countdown began. "Calling emergency services in 10. 9. Shaken but okay," Alex tapped. "I'm fine." The moment stuck. It wasn't just convenience or health anymore. It was safety. The watch wasn't just a gadget. It could be a lifeline. Daily integration weeks turned into months. The watch became routine, as natural as slipping on shoes. The wrist buzz gently guided movement, workouts, reminders, and even hydration. Music played directly through wireless earbuds, controlled with a tap. Maps guided with subtle vibrations. Left buzz for left turn, right buzz for right. No more staring at phones while walking in busy streets. At work, the watch became a quiet ally. At home, it tracked evening wind downs. On weekends, it mapped long hikes without needing to constantly check a phone. It was integration without intrusion. Lifestyle transformation. The transformation was gradual, but unmistakable. Alex felt more active, more present, more aware. No longer chained to the phone, but still connected. Health was no longer invisible. It was visible in charts, nudges, and gentle feedback. Bills from the doctor hadn't changed, but Alex's energy had. Morning fog lifted. Workouts became consistent. Even posture improved from all those hourly nudges. Friends noticed. "You're more focused these days," Sarah commented over coffee. Alex smiled, tapping the watch. "This thing keeps me honest." Reflection months later, Alex sat watching a sunset, the watch quietly recording heart rate, calories, and minutes of stillness. A message preview appeared. A friend asking about dinner plans. Alex smiled, replied with a quick tap, and returned to the view without ever pulling out a phone. The smartwatch hadn't replaced life. It had removed the friction between living and connecting. It didn't demand attention. It gave it back. What began as curiosity became companionship. What started as a gadget became a guardian. On the wrist, time still ticked. But alongside it, a new rhythm beat. Healthier, safer, calmer. Through a screen no larger than a postage stamp, Alex's world had expanded.